Hello everybody. Once again I am here for the next part, that is thermal conductivity. In previous part session we have seen what is the electrical conductivity. In this session we will see what is the thermal conductivity and Weidmann-French relation is to be there. So thermal conductivity is very simple to understand, as we have already studied the basic things related with our whatever be the um, unit that is at the first year, and similar to that, lambda is always to be here for the mean free path. And here again, if suppose the two states are to be there, that is the, if one body is having the temperature T1, and if suppose here it is to be given, if you look at here, these are the example. So here it is to be as an, this one is to be as an 1e, and F body is to be supposed to be here. E is having the temperature T1, and F is having the temperature T2 is to be there. No doubt velocity at this stage is u1 for the E body, and it is u2 for the F. In between this is what the distance in between them, and the having distance is to be as a mean free path, lambda is to be there. So this one is to be the lambda is the distance in between these cases are to be there. Now it is quite interesting to understand, if suppose these temperatures are, suppose T1 and T2 are going to equal, in that case there is no transfer of energy. We have seen the transport phenomena unit in the first year, and in first semester, and here it is to be as an the case where we are studying, if suppose the temperature T1 and T2 are equal, then there is no transfer of transfer of heat is to be there, or any transfer of energy is to be there. And that's why when we can say, when T1 is equal to T2, then there is no transfer of energy is to be there. And that is what it is clearly mentioning, that when the equal temperatures, there is no transfer of energy or heat is to be there. But suppose if the temperature is T1 is greater than T2, that means this one is going to be greater than this T2 is to be there. Now in this case, no doubt the energy will be, or the transfer of energy will be from E to F, that is from E to F, because E is having the temperature T1 which is greater than the T2, and that's why, no doubt, from the hotter to colder, heat is going to be transferred, or transfer of energy will be from E to F will be there. And that's why the, when T1 is greater than T2, the whatever be the transfer of energy will be from E to F is to be there. And from E to F, the number of electrons per unit area per unit time is, we are aware about that, 1 by 6 nu. In per second, the whatever be the number of molecules are going to be transferred, that is 1/6 of the total amount whatever be the there, and that's why it is 1 by 6 nu will be there. U will be the velocity, n will be the number of atoms, and 1/6 of the atoms are going to be transferred. And each electron has energy, that is the kinetic energy, that is half m u1 square. Now here हाफ एम व्ही स्क्वेअर, आता हाफ एम व्ही स्क्वेअर म्हणजेच काय, इथं आलेलं आहे हाफ एम, आणि ट्रान्सफर कुठून होणार आहे, ई पासून. मग ईच्या ठिकाणी आपण काय म्हणलेलं आहे, ह्यांची एनर्जी u1 म्हणलेलं आहे, आणि व्हेलॉसिटी, आणि इथं काय आहे u2 आहे फॉर एफ, आणि म्हणून हाफ एम u1 square will be the energy, or basically we can say electron having the each electron have the energy, and therefore total energy transferred from E to F I can write in that case. मग total energy जी काय ट्रान्सफर होणार आहे E पासून F पर्यंत ती how much it is to be there, heat into this part is to be there. So here it is to be as an case when we can calculate this total energy transfer from E to F is nothing but to be given as a here 1U, it is to be 1 by 6 Nu into half mu1 square is to be there. But again this half mu1 square is nothing but to be again written in this fashion as a kinetic energy. I 3 by 2 kt1 I can write. So here replacing this half mu1 square as a 3 by 2 kt1, we have the new relation, that is 1 by 6 nu into 3 by 2 kt1 will be the new relation. आणि याला जर समजा बेसिकली सॉर्ट आउट का केलं आणखीन त्यामध्ये, तर दॅट विल गिव्ह अस अनदर रिलेशनशिप, दॅट इज हे 3 एक 3 3 दोन्ही 6 आणि बे दोन्ही 4, म्हणून उरलेला जो पार्ट आहे इथं दॅट इज इथं जे काही रिलेशन उरलेले एनर्जी ट्रान्सफर, इट इज 1 by 4 nu k t1. This much amount of energy will be going to be transferred from from E to F. No doubt it is transfer of E to F. E to F ला ट्रान्सफर होणारी हीट आहे, पण त्याच प्रमाणात जर समजा F to E एनर्जी ट्रान्सफर जरी ती कमी असली तर हाऊ मच इट इज, फक्त ह्याच्यामध्ये काय होईल के T2 विल बी देअर. म्हणून जे काय आहे द एनर्जी ट्रान्सफर्ड फ्रॉम E to F, F to E is nothing but to be 1 by 4 nu k T2 is to be there. जरी कोल्डर असले तरी ते त्यांची पण हीट देतात कोल्डनेस, आणि हे हॉटनेस देतात, आणि म्हणून त्यांच्यामध्ये जे ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन आहे इट इज जस्ट लाईक दिस. पण आता जर समजा नेट अमाऊंट ऑफ जर ट्रान्सफर ऑफ हीट काढायचं असेल, कारण ह्याच्यामध्ये जास्त अमाऊंट ऑफ हीट असणारा आहे ई आणि कमी हीट असणारा आहे किंवा कोल्ड असणारा आहे एफ, आणि त्यामुळे नेट अमाऊंट ऑफ एनर्जी ट्रान्सफर्ड फ्रॉम ई टू एफ जर मला कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं असेल तर इट इज नथिंग बट टू बी 1 by 4 nu k t1 मायनस t2. याच्यामधून हे मायनस जर केलं तर मिळणारं रिलेशनशिप हे असं आहे. सो नेट अमाऊंट ऑफ एनर्जी ट्रान्सफर्ड in this case is nothing but to be 1 by 4 nu k into t1 minus t2 is to be there. So considering this, again we have known to be that what is to be as an thermal conductivity relationship, or how to define a thermal conductivity. In generally k be the thermal conductivity, and transfer of energy per unit area per unit time is nothing but to be given with basically k into t1 minus t2 upon 2 lambda is to be there. In general it is given. So it is the nothing but to be a transfer of energy per unit area per unit time. So use equating these 2.8 and 2.9, we have this amount of energy, म्हणजे k capital K into t1 minus t2 upon 2 lambda is equal to 1 by 4 nu k into t1 minus t2 is to be there. आणि ह्यावरून जर समजा थर्मल कंडक्टिव्हिटी कॅपिटल के जर मी कॅल्क्युलेट केला तर दॅट विल मी नथिंग बट टू बी, हा जो आहे हा पार्ट इकडं राईटला जाईल, राईटला गेला तर काय होईल 2 लॅम्बडा डिवायडेड बाय इथं येईल t1 मायनस t2, हा इथं t2, मग हे t1 बाय मायनस t2, इथलं t1 मायनस t2 कॅन्सल होईल, बे एक बे, बे दोन्ही 4, मग इथं 1 by 2 nu k एवढं उरलं इंटू लॅम्बडा. सो दिस इज अमाऊंट, दिस इज वॉट द थर्मल कंडक्टिव्हिटी k is equal to 1 by 2 lambda nu small k is to be there. This is what the relationship for the thermal conductivity. Now using this relationship, Weidmann French relationship is to be there. It is simply nothing but to be the ratio between the thermal conductivity and the electrical conductivity. K by sigma, थर्मल कंडक्टिव्हिटीचं रिलेशन आपण आत्ताच बघितलं, इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिव्हिटी मागच्या सेशनमध्ये बघितलं. त्याच्या व्हॅल्यूज जर पुटअप केल्या तर यू विल गेट दिस रिलेशनशिप. आता ह्या केसमध्ये जर समजा केअरफुली तुम्ही बघा, बेसिकली इथं सिम्पली जे आहे के बाय सिग्मा, दॅट इज व्हॉट द वाइडमन फ्रेंच रिलेशन इट इज. मग ह्याच्या जागी जर ह्या व्हॅल्यू पुटअप केल्या, के बाय सिग्मा, केची व्हॅल्यू आता आपण जी काढली हाफ लॅम्बडा एन यू के डिवायडेड बाय एन ई स्क्वेअर लॅम्बडा यू into 6 kt is equal to, this is how the remaining value, that is 3 into k by e whole square into t is to be there. So that indicating clearly that k by sigma ratio is direct proportional to absolute temperature T is to be there. That is what the k by sigma is direct proportional to the absolute temperature T is to be there. याच्यामध्ये लॉरेंट्स नंबर म्हणून एक पार्ट आहे, के अपॉन सिग्मा टी is nothing but to be L, it is given with, and where L is nothing but to be Lorentz number, and this is what the Weidmann French relation is to be there, that is K upon sigma is directly proportional to the absolute temperature, and this is what the thermal conductivity and Weidmann French relationship is to be there. So again, thanks for joining this session, and again, be at home and be safe. Till then, take care.